Hey, how's it going guys? Enox here and welcome to a brand new video of Township. My previous video was not that good. It got a lot of criticism, so I'm just creating a new video. Hopefully I will make it more understandable for you, and please forgive me if I can't. So without wasting any more time, let's just get into the video. Now if you want to level up really fast in Township, you have to keep some simple things in mind, and you have to make the best use of your time. And also there are some more tips that I'm going to share with you right now. The first one is dealer. Now dealer is probably one of the best way to level up really fast. If you hire the dealer suppose for 7 day or 10 day, you can actually get a lot of XP during that time than any other time. Why? Because dealer is going to sell you one certain item every single hour and you can buy as many as you want. So you can just tag the item that takes a lot of time to create and you can sell it whenever you want. Now the problem with the dealer is that you are not going to get that much profit because you are buying from him and then you are selling to somebody else. But it's going to give you a lot of XP because you can complete the order really very fast and you can also fill up the train really very fast as well. And filling up the train really very fast is going to help you get more building items and you can build really quickly. So I would suggest you guys to hire the dealer whenever you can, especially when there is a discount offer of 20%. You can hire him for cheaper price and it's going to work really well for you. Another thing that you can do is buy those jewelry items from him which can be sold for XP. You don't have to use your ore and it can work really well for you. So that's my first tip, hire the dealer and he's going to be really useful for you. Now let's move on to the next part, train. Train is probably one of the most important thing in Township because you can get the building materials from train quite easily and you need a lot of building materials to build new stuff and to unlock new areas. So the faster you can send a train, the faster it's going to come back with building materials and the faster you can level up and build more stuff. So I'll suggest you guys to fill up the train fast, then do other things, and that's why the dealer can be really helpful as well. Dealer can sell you the items that train needs and you can fill up the train really very fast and you are going to get a lot of XP and a lot of building materials quite easily. Now let's move on to the next part. Laboratory is probably one of the most helpful thing in Township. Why? Because in laboratory you can do a lot of different kind of boost and every boost is really good, especially if you want to do, you can just get the double profit boost and it's going to help you earn a lot of money. And you can also get more ores, you can get more money, get more XP and a lot of other things, and you can do a lot of things to be honest. So I would suggest you guys to use the laboratory properly. Most of the time I just go for the double profit because sometimes I just need a lot of money and laboratory helps me a lot. And also if you have the dealer, then just get the double earning boost, or should I say double profit boost, and you can get a lot of money in no time. Now let's move on to the mine. Now when it comes to mine, I only mine during the co-op regatta because at that time I can complete the co-op task and I can also mine the ore that I actually need. So you can do two things at once. That's why I only mine when the co-op regatta is going on. And I think that's probably the best way to do it. There are a lot of mining tasks and you can complete them quite easily. It doesn't even take more than 1 minute. It's so easy. That's why I'll suggest you guys to mine when the co-op regatta is going on, and rest of the time you can just do other tasks. Now when it comes to Township and leveling up, you cannot just level up really very fast in no time. If you want to be at the highest level, if you want to unlock every other areas, if you want to get every factory and if you want to be able to farm every items, you need to be active a lot. Now to be honest, you don't exactly need to be active 24/7. You just need to be online once every 1 hour and that's more than enough to be honest. And if you use your time properly, you don't actually need to be online for a really long time in Township. All you need to do is just log in after a certain amount of time and you are going to do a lot in that time than any other time. So that's why I also suggest you guys to be a little bit more active. It's going to help you a lot and you can get a lot of XP from this game. Now let's move on to the farming. Now there are different kinds of crops. Every crop takes different kinds of times. So I suggest you guys to use your time properly. When you are online, you can plan those crops that takes around 3 or 5 minutes because you are going to be active for 3 or 5 minutes. That's what I can assume. and that's going to help you a lot. You can get a lot of items at that time. Just tag them for future use and you can be on your way. When you are going offline, you can just plan those crops that takes around 1 hour or 2 hour, and when the next time you get online, you are going to have those items and you can crop again. Now when it comes to farming, I have some simple tips for you. It's already on the screen, you can just take a look at it. If I try to speak, I will not be able to speak properly, to be honest. So these are the things that you can use while you are farming. If you keep this in mind, I think you can get a lot of crop items and you can use your time properly as well. Now let's move on to the next subject. Now you need a lot of items from the factory. You need to craft or make whatever you want to call it. You need to craft or make a lot of items from the factory as well. Now if you make those items that takes around 1 minute or 2 minutes when you are online, you can have a lot of those. And the items that takes around 3 or 4 hours, you can craft them when you are not online, or let's just say when you are sleeping. Before going to sleep at night, you can just craft these items, and when you get up in the morning, you can have these items in your hand. I will say that's probably the best use of time when it comes to crafting or making items, and that should help you a lot as well. So these are the simple tips and tricks that I would like to share with you guys. Hopefully this is going to be helpful for you, and if you have some kind of tips for me, then let me know. I would love to share it in a future video as well. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please give it a like and subscribe. I'll be back with another episode very soon. Till then, goodbye, Samara. Have an awesome day.